right? You can do the percentage, which will be risking 1%. What would that perform? That will be insane because I'm doing $1 million account just to make sure all the trades are being followed. That is crazy, but we're not. Hi everyone, welcome back to Code for Traders. This is the Wednesday video of Monday's 100 trade testing video of the actual Ichimoku Cloud strategy. We did have some good results on Monday's video, even though 2023 market was kind of horrendous, but you still ended up with decent profit. The win rate could have been better, but it was just a really bad market. The strategy did do very well, even in a bad market. So you could, with consistency, you can still make good money. Today's video is the Wednesday video where we actually create TradingView code. We actually created a strategy where you can just plug and play, where it will give you all the actual trades and the results for a much further time span. If you guys enjoy the manual trading for the 100 trade results, you can look at Monday's video. This video, you'll see the code itself. If you like the code, you can go to my Etsy store and you can purchase the code there. Friday's video will be Ninja Trader one, but we'll stick back to this one. Also, if you do like the content, please like and subscribe. It helps the channel out a lot. So let's get into it. So you can actually see my chart here. I'm trading micro gold on the 1 hour. That is the best scenario for it because anything that's trend based, higher time frames are usually better. You could do lower time frames if you're scalping, but for trend strategies, you will always outperform it with the higher the time frame. Now, we did already create the code, as you can see here. Now let's turn it on. So here are the results for almost 900 trades. 43,000 P&L, max drawdown 9,000, profit factor of 1.2. So to give you a quick recap of what does that, I'm only risking 500 per trade, no trailing, no daily drawdown, and only one trade at a time. So let me break down the actual strategy of the Ichimoku Cloud. So like I said, this is the Ichimoku Cloud. All we're using from the Ichimoku Cloud is a conversion line, the baseline. We remove the lagging span. We don't need that. And we're using the leading span and both leading spans we're using, which is what creates this cloud. So the way the strategy works is as follows. The price needs to be under the cloud. The conversion line needs to be under the baseline, and the price needs to pull back into the conversion line. Once the conversion line it hits and kind of closes in the direction you want, in the scenario a red candle, under the actual conversion line, you take the entry. Stop loss will be at the baseline. Take profit is 1.5 times that. That's all. Simple strategy. Performs very well, as you can see with the results here. You can see multiple different trades. This one's a loss. Unfortunately, this one was a win. This was another win. Fortunately, this was a loss. Win, loss, loss. So, of course, not everything is going to win. But this is a strong baseline for you to follow, and you can add it with other things. Support and resistance. This is going to be like your filter, right? You can use support and resistance. You can do liquidity sweep. You can add the RSI, the MACD, the VWAP from last video. There's multiple things you can add to this specifically to improve it. So let's actually go through the inputs themselves. Here's the actual Ichimoku Cloud itself. Nothing changes, the exact same settings. You can change whatever settings you want to improve the actual strategy, make it shorter, longer, however you would want to go about it. Like I said, I did remove the lagging span. I didn't need it. You may find a use for it. I didn't necessarily use it for this strategy. You can if you want. There are strategies that do use it. This one specifically does not. So here is the actual TP. It's 1.5. You can change it easily to whatever you would want. Let's see, does that actually improve the results? It does not. It actually worsens the results. But if you want, so the win rate is 38. With the 1.5, it was 43. It's not bad for 1.5. But if you want a higher win rate, you drop it lower. Oh, I mean, it did pretty good like that. It's about the same TP or P&L. A little bit higher here, and then you can go even lower if you want So for a higher one, so yeah, you can actually do 0.5 and you actually do really well at 66% win rate. That kills it, and it's not bad at all. It's performing really well. So let's go back to the 0.5, which that gives you usually a better profit factor. Let's see. Did it give you a better profit factor than this? Yeah, it gives you a better profit factor. So, to each their own. The other thing is the actual sizing. I'm doing it per risk, so I'm risking 500 per trade. The way I coded this, you can do it based off percentage of the account or fixed quantity size, right? You can do the percentage, which will be risking 1%. What would that perform? That will be insane because I'm doing $1 million account just to make sure all the trades are being followed. That is crazy, but we're not going based off the million. I just used the million so I can make sure every trade is taken, but that is crazy. The per risk is 43. The account balance is crazy at 1.5. And then the fix is just the one contract, which still does really good. So overall, like I said, this is a very good strategy to start off with. But I like to do the risk, like the actual dollar risk. Because if you want to use a prop firm, this is what you would use. You can also do the 1% if you're doing a prop firm as well. This works in kind of any market. Of course, the performance will vary based off the market itself, but it performed very well, very consistent across. So we already spoke about that. So here's the actual risk stuff. Like I said, I do put a little buffer, which is why it's not exactly on the baseline. You can increase this buffer to however you want. I like to have something small. Like I don't like when the actual baseline or any stop loss is it barely touches it and just closes. That's not what I'm trying to get. That's very annoying, and I prevent that. So I always like to add a buffer in all my codes just to be safe. So here's the other thing, the trailing stop loss. So the trailing stop loss is based off the baseline. As you can see, this trade right here started right at the baseline plus the 5 ticks. But if you add the trailing line, the price follows it down, as you can see, and it hits it right here and then closes. So this is very good, but then you would have to drop, really, your take profit. I mean, you don't necessarily need to drop it, but there's a lot of momentum in your direction. You can actually do very well. This one would have won here. This is actually not a bad combination. Doing the trailing stop loss in this, because you would pretty much always, you can even do a 1, for example. Yeah, it's not bad at all. It's really not bad at all. But it is there if you want to use it. I added it because it can actually improve the strategy a lot depending how you want to use it. But I like to use it. I like to add it in a lot of my codes if I can. So there's that. The other thing for prop firms as well is the daily loss. Here, if you lose this certain amount, you do win a good amount more and draw down less, because there is a pause once you reach a certain dollar amount. Right now I only have it 300. It can be whatever you want, but I do it like that so you don't over trade or over lose if it's a prop firm. But I usually have that off. These settings here are just for displays. You can see your stop loss and take profit zones. You don't have to have them. I like them to visually see it. You can remove the labels as well if you want. If all you just want to see is the little zones themselves. And if you use the trailing stop loss, the actual zone will follow it. It's up to you really. And here you can limit how many you want to see. You have it at 0. You can show any specific, boxes or displays or zones, I should say. Or you want to say, oh, I only want to see the first few, the first 3, 5, 10, whatever. It's really up to you at that point. So this is the code. Here's the strategy itself. Like I said, if you guys enjoy it, you can go to my Etsy store and purchase it. I do sell the entire code, the entire code. You guys can do whatever you want with it. All I will ask is for a review. Once you purchase it, let me know how you like it. If there's anything I should maybe improve for future stuff. Get it, try it out. Let me know if you figure out a way how to improve it. It's to help everyone out here. Thank you for joining me today. Hopefully you guys liked the video. Like and subscribe if you did. And I will see you Friday's video where we automate this on NinjaTrader so it can take trades for you without doing anything. I will see you back on Friday. Have a good one, guys. Bye.